Hello, 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 and welcome to the one and one. Welcome to the one music review show. I am your host, Dr. Empress Rose. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tapping in with me. I could not do it without you, and so I thank you each and every week for staying the course with me. Go nowhere. Of course, you're looking at today's guests that are going to be included on today's show. First, we're going to have Guspy Warrior out of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is in the house, yes. And of course, we also have KrisIrie that's out of Barbados, and we have Caleb who is also out of Zimbabwe, but go nowhere. I will be right back with Guspy Warrior. Stay tuned. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for staying the course with me. And to all the listeners who are currently tapped in, blessings, love, and light to my Rastafarian family. I would like to send a special shout out to all my listeners. Just know I could not do this without you. So, I thank you each and every week for tapping in with me. Coming up, I'm going to be introducing none other than Gospel Warrior who hails out of Zimbabwe. And I'm telling you, there's a hot album that's currently out right now, and I'm going to introduce his track when I introduce him to the show as well. I'm going to introduce him to the show, and then we'll go through the track that is just recently released from off this album. To all the persons who are currently tapped in right now, yes, I already have some questions that's asking me the name of the album as well. I am going to be putting it in the chat, and I will also announce it on air as we speak with Gospel Warrior as well, so that he can tell you how it is that you guys can go and listen to the album. It's a very nice album, by the way, I must say. So I'm going to come right back with him. Go nowhere. I was having a little bit of difficulties.
Mr. President.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go again. 19 again. Choose spot. Don't get up every morning. Don't fambira muri machimwe swachandi woni. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't get you see a dirty some money. Tisara muma oko te pushandira muri. Nino zinini
name of the Most High. I tell you, we have a live audience right now that's saying, "Bring on Guspy Warrior." We love the vibe, okay? All the way from Jamaica across. We're talking about Ocherius, Montego Bay, and Kingston. I see you guys. Thanks for tapping in with me, and all the other countries as well. All the Africa countries that are tapped in right now. Of course, I must tell you, this is the rhythm playing in the background right now. Would like to big up Fantana, chill spot out of Zimbabwe. You are tapped in with Dr. Empress Rose, and coming right up, Guspy Warrior, go nowhere. Yes, to the listen audience, don't adjust your dial. Of course, it is that you are listening to. Man, I'm telling you, this rhythm is coming all the way out of Zimbabwe. So I would like to say big up to Fantan Chill Spot because I am loving everything about this rhythm right here, okay? I am loving it. And I have an audience as well that who are currently tapped in from across the globe. Big ups to Debbie out of Montreal, Canada, that's saying big up Guspy Warrior. He is doing his thing. I love the track. I want to hear the whole thing. Please just hurry up and play it some more so I could purchase it. Love you, Debbie. Thanks for giving your support. Of course, we have Guspy Warrior in studio with us right now. Big up Guspy Warrior. How are you?
Wow, God, everybody listening. Wow, God.
Right. I must say, when we talk about reggae music and reaching the masses from various corners, you name it, and Zimbabwe, which upholds the reggae industry, and we know what you guys do. To all my listeners as well who do not know about the Gospel Warrior, please, I am encouraging you. Please go and follow him across the social media platforms because he's one of the outstanding artists out of Zimbabwe. And trust me, when you listen to his tracks, you will not be disappointed because he brings it 100%. And if I did not tell you that he's from Zimbabwe, you would probably think he's from Kingston, Jamaica. Have you ever had that comparison before, Gospel Warrior?
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
Because, we're inspired by Jamaica, so yeah, it was good. It's an honor.
yes. So I'm loving this track, this album that was recently released. Before we go any further, we have Mark out of mm, oh yeah. Oh, I am totally surprised. Mark out of Mauritius. I have had Mauritius who actually jumped on one of my shows for a while, so it's actually great to see someone from there. So we have Mark out of Mauritius, and he wants to know if Guspy yes, that's what I said. He just released this track, not his album. So he just released a track. Am I correct? A track on the album, from the album, not his album as well. So talk to us about the track, Guspy.
Oh, all right. So this track is on the rhythm called Chigio. So yeah, Chigio is basically like a fusion of Zimbabwean traditional music and reggae music.
Uh-huh.
And this track talks about enemies. Like certain people just hate you for no reason, but you just have to go on and move on with life and be strong, and hold it firm, and make sure you get your things right. Because sometimes enemies just give us negative energy so that we put our hands up and surrender our lifestyle and the things that we love. So this is what the track talks about.
Oh,
So I'm really impressed. People are loving it. Great reception.
yes.
So yeah.
I mean, to be frank with you, it's like reggae music as this thing, and when you have great reggae artists, I always tell this to persons, it's like the great reggae artists just not just exist in Jamaica, they exist worldwide. So I have
Definitely.
actually persons from Jamaica who I've never really realized that, there are artists within these countries that are doing so well in terms of reggae music. So when I go home and I blast from my playlist, and I'm playing artists from Zimbabwe, from Namibia, from different countries and various countries, and they're like, "Who is that?" And they're saying somebody else in Jamaica. I'm like, "No, this person is from Namibia. This person is from Zimbabwe." And it's really, just to see the smile on their face, locally, to see that you guys are doing this and you're doing it very well. As so, how long, for the listening audience? We have Maria out of Toronto, Canada, who's asking, how long has Guspy been a reggae artist in the business?
Well, since 2007, so it's been 19 years now doing this reggae music, and we love it still. You see.
Now, doing this for 19 years, would you say?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, have you ever been to Jamaica before?
No, I haven't been to Jamaica, but spiritual, I've been there through music and vibration.
Well, actually, that question came from Levy out of Montego Bay, Jamaica. I said, "Brother, you need to come home."
And definitely got me now.
Yes, he said, "Brother, you need to come home." I'm loving it. Wow. Well, I want to play a little bit. I'm going to go back to playing the track for our listening audience, and when we come back, we are going to take some more questions from our listening audience and talk some more about this track and other things that you have going on as well. Big ups to Ethiopia. We're currently in the. I will come back to that.
Do it.
19 again, 19 again.
Mr.
Whoa,
President.
whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go again, 19 again. Choose spot. Don't move it up every morning. Don't fambira muri mati mwezwa chandi woni. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ndo chikachizi ya teri samoni. Tisara mumaoko tekushandira muri. Ndino zinini pisa. Wese wanaona domure megeta. Ene ndino vimbisa. Hakuna wanotatira ndichitosiva. Vavengine vakunza. Chiko ndati chiko. Chandokutazirai. Zviko kana zviriko. Ingondizivisai. Ina ndinozama kukupai rudo. Ndozama kukupai rudo. Wani ndinozama kukupai rudo. Ndozama kukupai rudo. If woman and if a woman want to come and take my life, then they have a reason, that is what I realize. The attention that they have another name my likes. This also it have a spread them my lies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Panic and loneliness, and they can over to my Peter West. And push their stressy, who come on and face to face. Also deep is
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining me, we are tapped in right now with Gospel Warrior. If you're looking at your screen, or if you're just listening to the music and you are hearing what's going on, I have to put a face to the track. You can look on your screen. Big ups to everyone currently who is joining me on Facebook, on X, on Instagram, on YouTube. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. Now, I'm going to take the time to shout out a few other countries as well. Some of the countries where this is currently live. Big ups to everyone in Singapore. Big up to everyone in Thailand. Big up to everyone in Japan. And big up to everyone as well in Brazil. But that doesn't end. That is not the end of it. Okay, so we're going to continue with Gospel Warrior, and as I come through, I am going to keep on shouting out our island countries and other places as well. I thank you guys for being here. and giving me your support each and every week as well. So, Guspy, talk to us about the making of this track. When you've been doing reggae music for 19 years. Who is that one artist that influences the music that you do that you're currently doing?
Now, when you say one artist, oh, that's crazy. But
Oh,
definitely Bob Marley,
I think
and definitely
I take that back. What I mean is like if you had to pick one of the artists that really influenced the music that you're currently doing now. I know that you guys have a lot, a catalog of artists that you listen to as well. I always say, by the way, when I go into any of these African countries, they play reggae music more than their traditional music. I noticed that.
definitely. When Bob Marley came to Zimbabwe in 1980, when we got our independence, and he set a very high bar for us, in terms of loving reggae music. And then also, I'm very inspired by cities like Alonji,
Hmm.
Kia Pulton, Romain Vego, Chris Martin. A lot of great reggae artists.
Wow,
And
wow.
and also that on that list we have Lucky Dube from South Africa.
Do you have like this one artist that you would really love to work with?
Yeah, definitely. Um, one.
I don't want to put.
I'll, I'll currently pick Romain Vigo. Romain Vigo is one of my favorites in terms of reggae music. His performance is just, outstanding, and his vocals are out of this world. And I'll definitely want to do one with him.
Oh, Romain Virgo.
Yeah,
Mm. Shout out to Romain Virgo. Well, I tell you what, you've been doing this thing for 19 years. You do it very well. Before coming on my show, I know of your music. I know how much it is that I love what you do. And how outstanding it is that you are because as well, you take pride in the fact that you put out your music and it's done professionally as well. That is a big thing. When it comes to reggae music as well. Sometimes, even for myself, I get tracks that are not mixed and mastered. However, it is that I know for a fact that when I listen to a gospel warrior, I do not have to worry. I will be impressed as well. And I'm very impressed with this new release as well. So, how what's the local reception like for your persons at
people
home?
are definitely loving it. It's been a while since we had a reggae reading like this one. People are loving it because it mixes the two cultures together. So people are really relating with it, and they're giving a good response to it as well. And we're very glad that people are loving it.
I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
Wow, wow. So, for all the persons who are currently listening, we just have a short period of time in terms of each interview because we have a list to go through. Two other persons are
Definitely.
upcoming. But what it is that you would love for persons across the aisle to know about Gospel Warrior and this new track that you have released?
Well, first and foremost, I would have to thank everybody listening and our audience and everybody across the world who's going to listen to this even after the interview. Blessed love, everybody. And, I'm just trying to make music that talks to the heart and the soul. It's not just about the melody and the vibration, but it's also about the messages in the songs, just trying to motivate somebody, just trying to send out some love messages, make sure people love each other, and spread that virus of love. So that's my music. I just love to impact people in those ways, and making sure that we praise the Most High in music, and sending out just love vibrations out there.
So, before you head out, there are a few shout outs of persons who have never met you before, but they are hearing you for the first time as well on this show. And we have a list of persons who actually, from various backgrounds who listen to the show. Some are other radio hosts, some are producers who have actually booked artists from being on the show. Some are, other musicians as well and just the general public in essence. So I'm just going to read a few of the questions or a few of the shout outs here for you. All right, so we have Dan out of the UK, and he's saying, I heard about Guspy 5 years ago and during the COVID period, and I was very impressed with what I heard. He doesn't disappoint. I actually have about 20 of his tracks, and encouraging the audience to go out and listen to him as well. Big ups, Don. Thanks for coming through as well. Big ups to Don. Is a producer as well. So, nice, nice, nice. I love that. Okay, we have out of Germany. We have Ela. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. We have Ela and Kristen out of Germany that's saying, man, that is a lovely album. Oh, okay. So since we have done the promotions, they have gone on and they have checked out the album. They really love the album. They also love Rascaleb. Rascaleb is going to be up, of course, very soon, so you can hear more as well. All right, let's go over to Canada. Big ups to Canada. I thank you guys for really, really giving me a support as well. So we have Chino out of Toronto that says, Guspy, we wish you well, and if you could come through for the Caribbean Festival, please look it up and see if you could get to come to Canada so that you can celebrate this summer with us. Oh wow. So check that out. The Caribbean Festival in Canada. Check it out. And as well, of course, Jamaica is waving the banner from Spanish Town to Kingston to Montego Bay to Lucy. Lucy, I see you. Lucy and over. Thank you guys for tapping in and checking him out and giving him, the reassurance that he's on. It's very hard to reassure somebody that's been in the industry for 19 years that, you know what, every little bit counts as well. And one of the things I think that for festival persons who are listening to the show, please do me a favor. If you can book Guspy Warrior for your shows, come on. Put him on the show. He's been in this industry for 19 years. And especially the Jamaican ones. He has never been to Jamaica. You know what it would be like to have a Zimbabwean on one of those festivals? Trust me. I know he will not disappoint. And you can check out his performance, if you don't believe me, as well, on YouTube. Yeah, as well. So, Guspy, it's been a pleasure having you come through. I have purchased the song. I'm encouraging everyone, go purchase this. If you cannot purchase the album, purchase the track. But more importantly, to everyone, I am giving away 25 of the tracks that belong to Guspy from that album. So if 25% hit me up, I will send you that gift. Okay? So I'm giving away 25. So the first 25 persons will hit me up. You will get a copy of his track. It's been a pleasure, Guspy. Do you have any last minute shout outs or that you would like for our audience?
Definitely, I would love to say thank you to you, Dr. Empress Rose, for hosting me and believing my music. And thanks to everybody who's been listening to Guspy, streaming and buying and purchasing the sounds. Blessed love, and love is the way, and love is the answer for everything. Don't hate, don't fight, just love hard. What a 19 again. Blessed love, everybody.
Well. I thank you for coming through. Ladies and gentlemen, please go nowhere. We are going to be back with more on the One-on-One Music Review Show. Keep it up. And please do share.
Do it.
19 again,
Mr. President.
whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go again, 19 again. Choose spot. Don't move it up every morning. Don't fambira muri mati mwezwa chandi woni. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't got to see a day
do it.
19 again, 19 again.
Mr. President.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go again, 19 again. Choose spot. Don't move it up every morning. Don't find me the moody mountain.
So yes. Thanks for tapping in with us to all the listeners. I could not do this without you, and I thank you for coming through each and every week. I tell you, from the streets of Trench Town to the stages worldwide, reggae has never just been music. It's a movement. It's a movement. So whether you're here for the roots, for the rhythms or the revolution, you have found your frequency right here. And go nowhere. We'll be right up with our next guest. Scale up, keep it locked, and share. Right here on the One on One Music Review Show. out and you are vibing to the sounds of Guspy Warrior. We just had a conversation. If you've just missed it, we just had a conversation with Zimbabwean reggae artist, the incomparable Guspy Warrior. The name of the track is Chico. Yes, I am giving away 25 copies to the 25 first persons who hit me up. We are on number 19. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. The album itself, you can check out. It has a lot more artists that are on the album itself. Now, as Guspy said, he has been doing this for what, 19 years. Of course, we have Irie with, in the background as well. We're going to be hitting her up. Stay connected as well because we have with that Rasman out of the UK. He says he's a KrisIrie fan and he can't wait for her to get in on as well. Well, as we talk about reggae, what did I say? It's a global movement, it's a global connection. And reggae is far more than a genre, it is a cultural export that has reshaped our global music industry from the ground up. When we're talking about marginalized communities that exist back since the 1960s, where Jamaica reggae gave the world its first truly international sound from the global south and is proving itself over and over again. Bob Marley's rise to superstardom back in the 1970s shattered the assumption that non-Western artists needed to conform to Western pop formulas to succeed, which opened the door for world music as a commercial force. Well, we can't seem to find Ras Caleb, So in the meantime, I am requested again to play the track by Guspy Warrior again. So, ladies and gentlemen, go nowhere. Just keep it locked as well, because as well, KrisIrie is also waiting in the wings. Here we go.
Again, 19 again.
Mr. President.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go again, 19 again. Choose spot. Don't move it up every morning. Don't find me the moody mountain when sweat on the warning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't got you see a dirty some money. Tisara muma oko te pushandi la muri. Dino zin
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thanks to everyone who is currently tapped in right now, whether you are hailing from the shores, of Ghana in the house. Thank you, Ghana, for showing up, always showing up and showing me love. I appreciate it. As well, we have Nigeria in the house. Big up to Stephen. Yes, Lagos University. I thank you for tapping in with me. We have Frenchie out of South Africa. Big ups every time. Yes, I will see you later this year. Shout out to South Africa is in the house as well. We have Gambia on the western side. Namibia. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you every single time as well. And how could I forget my Caribbean countries? They are always representing as well. Big ups to Grenada. Yes, I see you, Sam. I'm glad you love the music as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the 25th person that we have given a copy of Guspy Warriors track 2. I am so happy for them. You know that? Yes. Anywhere that can spread, that is spreading the love of reggae across the world. Everyone knows that's what I do. Yeah. Big ups to Guspy Warrior out of Zimbabwe. I thank you for coming through and for giving us a taste of what it is to do reggae music on the other side, the global connection. So, beyond the charts, reggae's influence is structural. Yes, it is. Its offbeat guitar skank and bass heavy mixing techniques revolutionize productions across rock, punk, hip hop, and electronic dance mix. So believe me when I tell you, reggae is the number one genre. Don't believe what they're telling you. Yes, it is. It is the one genre that moves purses with it moves everyone across the world. So when I tell you, reggae is the number one genre. Don't believe that they're telling you. Yeah. And to anyone who would like to debate me, I always come prepared. It is the number one genre. Okay? Yes. So, the top experiments of King Tubby and Lee Scratch Perry essentially invented remixes that have been used across time, across oceans, across the aisle, from Kanye West to all the others who have jumped on every single reggae mixes and tracks that they have been doing or whatever. So let's treat it like it's royalty now. Yes, we are going to. Well, we can't fight Rascal a bit down there. Sometimes we know that, you know what? We live in a digital world. So we don't know what's going on with Rascaleb. But however, I'm going to play his track for you. Before it is that, we welcome KrisIrie, who will be up next to go nowhere. You are currently vibing to the one-on-one music review. So wherever you are in the world, I encourage you, please share, share, share. And thank you. This is Rascaleb.
Rascaleb, the rascal dad. He's the president.
Inzira yechiketo yekukwiza makomo Jakatkokodzai nokuvhurirai madoo Tipinde nechikiya chinovapinda mongo Ndoda kwenda torata wango Ndoda kwenda tsinoruma chinguma chinopisa kana shoko rasvika tichazokandabira wega unozinza kuti marasta uya kusound
persons who have asked the question, Ras Caleb, we have been calling him, and sometimes we have this digital connection where in Africa has interference as well. And so, we live in a digital world. Sometimes things happen, but Ras Caleb has been here on the show, and there are a few persons actually who remembers him as well. And for persons who would like to know a little bit more about Ras Caleb himself, he is a reggae artist out of Zimbabwe as well. He's a television presenter who has been, exposed to Jamaican music from a very young age as well. He has been on the show before. We have talked about various things such as, him recovering from being homeless and being able to, be presented where he started, doing reggae and has won so much awards, within Zimbabwe and other parts of the world as well. So would like to send, special shout out to Ras Caleb or whatever it is that's going on in that part of the world. But one thing that I know, the one and one music review show, we never disappoint. We always come correct, and we always represent reggae music from inception to exactly where we are right now. We could not do it without you. So we thank you, each and every one, for tapping in. As I say, reggae is far more than a genre. From the streets of Trench Town to the stages worldwide, we are. Reggae has never been just about music. It's a movement. Yeah. Go nowhere. Keep it locked. We are going to be up with KrisIrie in a minute. Yes, I leave you with Ras Caleb. When we return, we will have KrisIrie in the mix.
Ras Caleb, the last go down. Mr. President.
Inzira yechiketo yekukwiza makomo jakatikokodzai ndokuvhurirai madoo dipine nechikiya chinovapinda mongo ndoda kwenda torata wango ndoda kwenda dzinoruma chinguma chinopisa kana shoko rasvika tichazokandabira wega unozinza kuti marasta uyakusound kotiri pakuvhima kana tiri mumround tiri musango wenje emino loud and proud rubbing and dubbing never zimboreki when we rock it stage. My battery ever ready. Give me no load and proud. Rubbing and dabbing never seen reggae. Yes, we rock it steady. Now my battery ever ready. Torata wango, doda kwenda tinoruma. Tinoruma iwe. Tinoruma. Tinoruma. Doda kwenda. Torata wango, doda kwenda tinoruma. Inzira yechiketo yekukwiza makomo jakatikokodzai ndokuvhurirai madoo dipine nechikiya chinovapinda mongo ndoda kwenda torata wango ndoda kwenda tinoruma.
suffering, your heart about to drown. Cause you convinced yourself that's it, no matter if you cry. Your face, I say you're sweet and you still wear your crown. But when you're looking at the mirror, you still tell yourself a lie. Head and pillow, a fuss and a fighting. The push and the pull, Lord, I'm tired. Your wings gone and your hands tied, but you find a way to carry on. If I hold it in my heart, then I'ma be the victim. Now it's time for us to part, so I can find my liberation. I need my soul set free, so I forgive you for the mistakes that caused me pain. If I hold it in my heart, then I'ma be the victim. Yeah, and I don't wanna be the victim. You, I see you, finding the wings that once made you fly. And you, I see you, drink from the water that gives you life. See all the weight of the pain that you carry. It start to find a home in your body. It don't define you, you're not ordinary. You had to let it go, let it go, let it go. Cause I see you suffering, your heart about to drown. Cause you convinced yourself that's it, no matter if you cry. Your face, I say you're sweet and you still wear your crown. But when you're looking at the mirror, you still tell yourself a lie. Head and pillow, a fuss and a fighting. The push and the pull, Lord, I'm tired. I just wanna fly, so I find a way to carry on. If I hold it in my heart, then I'ma be the victim. Now it's time for us to fight, so I can have my liberation. I need my soul set free, so I forgive you for the mistakes that caused me pain. If I hold it in my heart, then I'ma be the victim. If I hold it in my
Yes, you are vibing to the sounds of KrisIrie. You're vibing to the sounds of KrisIrie. She hails out of Barbados. So I see a few persons are asking, like, where is KrisIrie? She has a interesting sound, and yes, she hails out of Barbados. Loving it. So a little background on KrisIrie. Yes, she's a Bajan chart-topping artist as well. And when we talk about that island foundation that runs through everything that she creates, this is one of her signature tracks as well. She's a singer-songwriter that fuses R&B, reggae, jazz, Afrobeats, and hip hop into captivating sound. She's going to be joining me momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, keep on sharing. And yes, while we wait on KrisIrie to join us, I'm going to be connecting with her in just a minute as well. I just would like to shout out a few of the countries who are currently here with us, ever so present as well. So, and if I don't mention your country, please do not, take offense as well. We know that some persons actually do. I just found that out recently. So I would like to big up, of course, my home country, Jamaica. I can see that there are persons who are clocked in from across the globe that are saying, you know what, Empress Rose, whether the ones who have just been joining and haven't heard me in a while since I was away from the microphone, yeah, and other things as well. Also, persons who are just hearing me for the first time, I thank you. I thank you once again. If I was doing this without you, I would be talking to myself. Okay? So I appreciate you coming through and always giving me love and showing me your love as well. So, to the UK, to persons out of the UK, London, big ups to Diljan, who is currently traveling and doing shows over in Europe, and he's currently in London. Big ups to you. Thank you as well, Diljan, the artist. Thank you for always being true. To all the African countries as well, would I like to say Ethiopia? Guys, I want you to understand these countries right now, some of them are like 8, 9 hours ahead of me, and they are up listening to you right now. So big ups to Ethiopia. I see you. Thanks for coming through. As well I would like to say big ups to Kenya. Kenya is in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They're ever present as well. To Caribbean countries as well: Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, Turks and Caicos, I see you. Thanks for coming through. As well, I know I always shout at Jamaica, and for some reason, it is that I don't pass over the Caribbean countries. I will always come back and shout them out as well. And to all the Bajan or in the group right now representing, and KrisIrie, it appears that you have brought some of your Bajan audience here as well to listen to to me and what's going on as well. So, as persons may be aware that Barbados may be known for the land of calypso and soca, but reggae has carved out a vital space in this cultural identity, and it's one that has amplified the island's voice far beyond its what is it? I think it's 166 square miles. I tell you, I haven't been to Barbados in a while, but I am so looking forward as well. KrisIrie is going to be up in just a minute. I will give you one more of her tracks before she enters the stage. Keep it locked.
Line in my heart with the message. Forget all the stressing. Timing with you is so precious. You told me it's your time to reap all the blessings, but you don't the day I've been asking. Open the floodgates of heaven on me, on me. Surrender to your love, surrender to my love, surrender to all that we are. Take my hand in your hand and I'll follow your plan. Acceptance by the shore. You found me. See my reflection, yeah, yeah. Matter the hour you listen, I finally feel a connection, yeah, yeah. I trust in you, I can't ignore it. You are the air I breathe. Surrender to your love, surrender to my love, surrender to all that we are. Take my hand in your hand and I'll follow your plan. Acceptance by the shore. You found me. You found me. You found me.
Yes, to my listening audience. I sounds of KrisIrie. Yes, KrisIrie. You've been vibing to the sounds of KrisIrie. She's out of Barbados, as I've said. She's currently in studio. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome KrisIrie to our show. Hi, KrisIrie. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me, Dr. Empress Rose.
I'm telling you. Well, it's quite interestingly. I have various on different platforms of various persons where I have somebody that says that you look like a former Miss Jamaica. I was like, okay,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Wow. I'm live out of Barbados, but I love my Jamaica people every time, every time.
Yes, and I love the accent. Yeah.
Thank you.
So how are you?
Thank you for playing my songs.
Oh yeah, so at the top of the hour we played "In My Heart," and I just played "Surrender." So, before we get into the songs themselves, let's talk about how long have you been in singing professionally?
I've been doing this for about 10 plus years now. So, yeah, about 10, 12 years. I started when I was about 18
Mm-hmm.
years old. Yeah.
Oh,
And
so you have just shared your age with the audience. They know
yeah,
now.
I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all.
Okay. Uh-huh.
That doesn't bother me at all. I turned 30 this year on February 14th.
Uh-huh.
And I see the 30s as like the new 20s,
Yeah, that's right.
It is a beautiful journey about to embark on.
Mm-hmm.
The 20s, you do lots of trial and error. It's
Trial and lots of error.
yeah, lots of error, and it's like, yeah, I'm learning quicker now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear you say that because I am, I vision like 40-year and 50-year-olds who are just living the 20 plus dream and still making a lot of errors and still
Yeah,
doing a lot more
yeah.
trials as well.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, that's life. That's how life is. But
Yeah.
if you can learn faster from your mistakes and choose to make better decisions,
Mhm.
that makes life a bit more simpler, I guess, in my opinion.
That's true. That's true. I also from listening to your track and as well within our introduction we talk about your production where you're fusing R&B, reggae, jazz, Afrobeat, and hip hop into your mix, and the tracks itself actually enhance basically what the production as well. So talk to me about what you're getting into a studio and you're hearing a track, and what is the likelihood or the first thing that attracts you to a beat when you go into a studio?
I would say, I mean, I love a good drum and bass, but like a driving beat. But I mean, it's different every time,
Mhm.
It really is different every time. It's sometimes even dependent on like my mood,
Yes.
what I'm feeling,
Yeah.
'Cause something amazing could be in front of me, but I'm like in a super, relaxed and later, differently. But it really is different every time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. A little birdie as well told me that you have been refined through jazz studies at Barbados Community College. Is that true?
Yes, that is true. In Barbados, we graduate high school,
Mhm.
some of us at 16 years old, and my parents were very much supportive of me, doing something I love, but they were like, go to school and do it.
Mhm.
So I did 2 years of music school here at Barbados, at the Barbados Community College.
Yes.
And I studied jazz music, many other sounds, but jazz was like the foundation, and that really impacted my ear, from
Mhm.
young.
Now, are you writing your songs? Are someone else writing for you?
I'm definitely writing.
You're writing. I love it. I love it.
Definitely.
Yeah. How about
Yeah.
instruments? Are you playing the instruments?
I play a little bit of keys. I've always loved the piano.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a developing skill,
Right.
Yeah.
I notice as well that within some of your production, you are actually weaving in one or two or three languages. How much languages do you speak?
Well, I understand and speak a little bit of Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Arabic and English. But I love language in general. So if I'm collaborating with a Nigerian artist or anything, so we incorporate their language into the music.
Yes, it's
So
important.
like I I collaborated with a Nigerian artist, Limo Blaze, and we were singing in like Nigerian pidgin.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Actually, no, we were singing in Yoruba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was a really cool experience.
Yoruba, which is actually part of Pidgin English. Um,
Yes,
okay, yeah. Oh,
yes.
that's very interesting. I really love that. Well, here's what I'm going to jump, to surrender, as we have a few persons who really would like to hear surrender again. It seems as if surrender as actually our audience is loving that track. And when we come back, we're going to take some questions from our audience as well. Go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Let them know.
Lining my heart with the message. Forget all the stressing. Timing with you is so precious. You told me it's your time to reap all the blessings. But the donde day I've been asking. Open the floodgates of heaven on me, on me. Surrender to your love, surrender to my love, surrender to all that we are. Take my hand in your hand and I'll follow your plan. Acceptance by the shore. You found me. You found me. Gone in a brand new direction. Finally see my reflection, yeah, yeah. Matter the hour you listen. I finally feel a connection, yeah, yeah. I trust in you, I can't ignore it. You are the air I breathe. Surrender to your love, surrender to my love, surrender to all that we are. Take my hand in your hand and I'll follow your plan. Acceptance by the shore. You found me. You found me. You found me. You found me.
Let them know.
Lining my heart with the message. Forget all the stressing. Timing with you is so precious. You told me it's your time to reap all the blessings. But the donde day I've been asking. Open the floodgates of heaven on me, on me. Surrender to your love.
Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I thank you for being here. I thank you for listening to KrisIrie, and already are sending in whatever questions you would like for me. So here goes. All right, KrisIrie, you have your work cut out for you, okay? So,
Okay.
yes, we have Brenda that says, oh, she looks like Carlene Davis, former Miss Jamaica. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Which Carlene Davis actually does music as well, so quite interestingly as well. Now, have you ever, for my question to you, KrisIrie, have you ever been compared to another artist, or has anybody ever said you look like Carlene Davis as well?
I've actually never heard that one before. This
Hmm.
is a first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but in terms of being compared to other artists,
Hmm.
I mean, along the journey, yes, I have. It's a it's a natural thing that happens. I think I have discarded all of the names that have been thrown at me except one. There's one name that has followed me throughout my entire journey, and that's Sade.
Sade. Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yes.
and that's one that I will hold dear to my heart. And every time I hear it, it's an honor, you know.
Well, we have Melody out of Montreal that said Sade. She's getting Sade
Oh,
as well. All right. We have Chris out of Ethiopia. Ethiopia, I appreciate you because trust me, where are you? Like 9 hours ahead of me. But I thank you for tapping in as well. I said they're
oh,
really.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is really loving what you bring to the mix as well. It says you're doing it very well, and Chris says that he listens to you. He sees where the jazz background plays into your instrumentation. Hmm, okay,
Awesome.
I do
That's
that.
Chris out of Ethiopia.
I do as well. When I listen to the track, I kind of so times when you ask the artist who their influences are, you can actually hear it. I say it on the show all the time. You can actually hear those influences within the recording. So I was heading to who are your influences, and I'm pretty sure you may have a long line of influences since
Yeah.
you tend to fuse like hip hop and jazz and R&B and the other genres together. But would you mind sharing some
Yeah.
of your influences with our listening audience? Because that's coming from
You-
Kathy out of New York as well.
Hi, Kathy.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting?
Mhm.
Just to mention, I actually didn't grow up listening to Sade,
Mhm.
and I didn't have her music in my ear until much later, until after the comparisons. But I grew up listening to lots of reggae music. You know, my uncles and my dad, reggae from Third World to Bob,
Yes.
to Peter Tosh to Gregory Isaacs. I mean, the list goes on. Dennis Brown.
Mhm.
That was such a staple in the house. And I mean, it is a long list, so I always kind of name genres.
Yeah.
Like from jazz to reggae to R&B. Like I love a lot of soul. I love like a Al Green,
Mhm.
and
I love it.
It's a wide palette.
I, well,
palette.
I imagine from the minute I understand that you fuse so many different genres, and if you it's just something like I always say that there are four levels to artists because it shows the that you will go in the depth that you will indulge in terms of your production that you actually give as well because your production actually tells someone just how serious you are in what it is that you're actually putting out as well. Oh well, sometimes it does, not all the time. I take that back. I take that back. Sometimes it does, but more times than others. Sometimes because then you have some people that are really just talented, and they won't necessarily have to indulge in all the genres to give you, anything. But here, I was going to ask a question like, "Oh, you have a bit of jazz going on within your recording as well." So,
Yes,
have you ever dabbled in hip hop?
as in created music that's inspired by the hip hop genre.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, I mean, I love hip hop.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think I just because my ear is listening to so much just because I'm a music lover.
Right.
You pick up elements from each place, and
Mm-hmm.
you make your own home. Um, I listen to a lot of Nas. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pull out my iTunes. I don't. There's so much, but I mean, one major influence, not just music, but just like human being and person, is Rihanna, and
Mm-hmm.
she's covered like so many genres, and she's been a huge like inspiration and big sister in music.
Yes. Um, so this year, and to the listening audience as well, because it's a big thing for the US. I am now currently in the US. So I know it's a big thing in the US, South by Southwest, for instance. So this year you performed at South by Southwest. Talk to us about that experience.
I performed South by Southwest last year. I did
Oh, last year, sorry.
yeah,
Mhm.
2025. We did Texas, and then I did the first ever South by Southwest in London, and that was an awesome time. I was on an Afro Caribbean stage with Island Wave, representing for Barbados, and it was like one big Caribbean family. You know, it was Jamaica there with me, and Trinidad, and it was just an opportunity to showcase, you know,
Mhm.
the love and energy that we have here in the Caribbean and bring it to the global stage. And I just had fun. I always have fun, you know, on stage.
Wow, wow. And that's great. Now, do you ever, like when you first got into live performances? How was it for you? Was it your first time like really scary, or you just basically say, "I'm just gonna go out there and do this. I do this already in the studio. I got this." What was it like, the experience?
I grew up dancing, so dance is actually my background. So I
uh,
was always in a theater. I was always at rehearsals, always on a stage from the time I was about 7 years old.
so you're born
And
ready.
yeah, so the time when it came around for me to, you know, be on the stage and sing,
Hmm.
it, you know, it was seamless, effortless, and it's just home, you know. Stage
Yeah.
is home for me.
Okay, so the stage is your comfort. You know,
Yes.
your stage is your comfort. Wow. Now, I we have Greg out of Johannesburg. Greg, sorry, Greg Nam out of South Africa, and his question to you is, um, have you, out of all the countries that you have visited, what is your favorite country to perform? Besides Barbados, that is. Outside of
Well,
Barbados.
that is a great question, but it's also I okay, so I have performed. Oh my gosh, that's really hard actually. My favorite. What's my favorite? Greg Nuff.
Greg Nam,
I don't know if I can answer
Grenam.
that, but I can tell you where I've performed. You know, London
uh,
was and is always an incredible experience. The energy is always very, it's just very energetic, you know, every
mhm.
time I've performed there.
Right.
Anywhere that I've been so far has had a, you know, Caribbean diaspora from, you know, Brooklyn to London. Um, but you know what? The world stage has only just begun, so I think I can answer that maybe in a year. I performed once in China,
Uh huh.
in Beijing, China, and that was very cool. It was very much like, you know, a culture shock in general,
Mhm.
but the people were so receptive to the music, you know, the music of the Caribbean, and I think I just love being on stage.
Right.
So everywhere I've been so far.
Now, as well, it's safe to assume that reggae is your first love,
Yes, you can say that.
the number one genre.
Mhm.
That is, I tell everyone that. Yes,
Yeah.
the number one genre. So, as when we talk about, pushing the envelope in terms of creative boundaries, how do you see yourself in where recordings that you have recorded thus far? Um, can you give an example how you have pushed the creative boundary to get to this place that you are right now?
Well, as a creative, I've never wanted to box myself in, you
Hmm.
know. I've never been a person of, you know, liking limitations. I apply that to everything. So with
Yes.
music,
Uh-huh.
I think once I stay just true to myself, like I always say, like I'm the sound, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the art, and with that, I create from that, you know. But I think I just want to continue to make great music, and music that can, you know, last, timeless music, you know, that
Mm-hmm.
can last in a live setting, because the people need the energy live, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm. As we talk about releases we have listened to In My Heart, we have recently listened to Surrender. I'm going to play Cover Me, which is a track that was released, um, am I correct?
Today.
Released today. So I'm
Yes.
going to play Cover Me, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the message on the track and, what would you like your listening audience to know about the track as well. So we'll be right back.
Awesome.
This track right here, Cover Me. This is the recent release for today. So if you did not get your copy, run to the store right now. Okay? Here we go.
Mountains so high and the valleys are so low. So low. I ask you why. You say now it's time to grow. I never get no burn, but fire did come my way. I'm gonna get my turn when the night turns to day. If it's one thing I learned, you never change your ways. You don't show me, but you will hold me. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Come what may, however they gon' try me. Sun or rain, can't take the joy inside me. I got faith, call me to up on the sea. I will not blink, don't care what they think, as long as you walking beside me. I never get no burn, when fire did come my way. I'm gonna get my turn when the night turns to day. If it's one thing I learned, you never change your ways. You don't show me, but you will hold me. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your
Yes, yeah, we are back with Chris Irie. You are just tapping in to today's show. I thank you again. We have at the top of the hour, 5 o'clock hour, we had Guspy Warrior out of Zimbabwe and Rascaleb out of Zimbabwe as well, as should have done here. And now we have Chris Irie, and she's from Barbados, representing, I must say, especially on that track as well. I have various persons within my comments that are saying she sounds like an international artist, and the song itself is pretty much layered with the from instrumentation, just everything that's going on as well. So, who is the producer on the track?
Producer is Dooney, out of Nigeria.
Oh,
She came to Barbados, and we made this song in Barbados.
very rich, I must say.
Yes.
It has that African centered vibe as well. A little bit Afro beat, a little bit of Afro beats or Afro punk within there as well. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Talk to us about the message on the track.
So this song, the lyrics of this song, specifically in the chorus, was actually a prayer that my grandma said over me one time when I was ill. And when she was speaking, I was like, oh my gosh, that is a beautiful line. I have to write it down.
Okay.
I didn't know that it would necessarily become this song one day, but it definitely bloomed into, this faith-filled song. And she actually said, cover her in the light of your love and wash over her in the water of your spirit. But I changed around the lyrics just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, when we started to create it in the studio, we went off of those lines,
Yes.
and it became a song that's, rooted in faith, rooted in trust, rooted in knowing that no matter what you go through in life and what you face in life and what comes your way, you're covered and you're protected by God. And we wanted to also dance. We wanted to bring joy to the track, It has rich lyrics, but we also wanted to make people feel very light and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, lift a weight off of your shoulders kind of vibe.
Wow. So, see, I know it's just released today, but what is the local reception like?
This is really hitting the hearts of the people, and it is filling me with so much joy. Everybody is really loving it. The reception is great, and I'm just really looking forward to how many borders this song crosses,
Mm-hmm.
It's been awesome. I released a short visual today on my Instagram. You can check it out.
Okay. Wow.
We released actually two visuals, and you have to go check those ones out. That was a really awesome time shooting. We were on a boat in the middle of the sea. I was dressed in very Eastern attire. We have our Ethiopian umbrella. It's very symbolic, in many ways.
Yes, I love it. Wow. Well, it's a pleasure. I know that I could go on and on to speak to speak about so many different things that's going on for you as well, but I also would like some of my audience to do the honors of following you and learning more about you as well. So do you have anything that you would like to say to the listening audience, as well as any shout outs and your social media handles?
Yes, it has been a pleasure talking to you and talking with everyone. I have my very first album dropping May 22nd.
Looking forward.
And when you find me on social media at KrisIrie, KrisIrie, you can see the links there. You can go see the album. You can go share it. It's really a huge moment, because my first one ever, so I can't wait to share with you. And this song, Cover Me, is on the album. Surrender is on the album.
Nice. Oh, we have Liz out of South Carolina, and she's asking what is the date for the release of the album.
The album releases May 22nd. So you can find the pre-order link in my bio on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you can listen to all the songs that I released already from the album and get a feel of what I'm bringing to you. It's called We Met at the Ocean, and it's a first body of work. You know how people say I've created a body of work?
Mm-hmm.
For you, right? I call it a body of water.
Yes.
So this is the first body of water we'll all meet at, every single one of us across the world, and it's the body of water that will connect us, just like the ocean. You know, the ocean connects us, even though we're separated by waters. The ocean still connects us.
That's
There's a channel on the east coast of my island that leads you directly to West Africa, you know, so that water that touches the West African coast is reaching here in Barbados.
wow.
So we're all connected by the ocean, and this album is that for me and for us.
Now, speaking of that, are there any features on the album?
There's one feature on the album,
Uh-huh.
artist out of Jamaica.
Oh, you don't want to say?
Yes, I can say.
Okay.
His name is Rizik, and you know, it was so divinely ordained for him to be on the album. It wasn't planned, you know, at all. He was actually writing a song for me, and I loved his verse so much that I was like, you have to stay on this song.
And you kept it.
He's the only feature on the album, and one of the other reasons why it was so divinely ordained is because we both have the same cultural background. We're both Lebanese Caribbean. So his family is also from Lebanon as well as mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he's Lebanese Jamaican, I'm Lebanese Barbadian. So it's a really awesome, you know, culturally connected project and music.
I'm looking forward to it. And how many tracks can we expect?
You can expect 7 tracks on 7 C's, 7 songs.
It's 777.
Yeah. 7
Yes.
C's, so 7 songs.
Oh wow. I love it. I'm looking forward, and I can't wait. However, for Cover Me, I will be giving away 25 tracks. So persons who would like a copy of Cover Me, please hit me up and I will make it happen as well.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's what we do here. I really appreciate you coming through. And again, I am looking forward, yes, to more
Thank you.
of KrisIrie, to see you and listen to you across the airwaves.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Any last minute? Of course, you're always welcome. Any last minute shout outs, and if you can, leave your social media handles so that our listening audience can give you a follow.
I just want to say shout out to everybody, my entire production and musical team. And shout out to you and everybody. Big up everybody. Enough love for tuning in and listening to the music. And please find me online. You can even message me. I'm there. Tell me how the music makes you feel at KrisIrie. KrisIrie.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, go nowhere. KrisIrie, I thank you for coming through. I really love what you are doing. I really love the tracks as well. As you know, I have my favorite that I told you off here. I won't say it here as well. But for the listening audience, this track, Cover Me, was recently released today. Again, I will be gifting 25 copies. So please hit me up and I will make it happen. And we'll be right back with my outro. Go nowhere.
Let her go.
Mountains so high and the valleys are so low. So low. I ask you why. You say now it's time to grow. I never get Don't care what they think, as long as you walking beside me. I never get no burn, but by you did come my way. I'm gonna get my turn when the night turns to day. If it's one thing I learned, you never change your ways. You don't show me that you will hold me. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love.
Let that go.
Mountains so high and the valleys are so low. So low. I ask you why. You say now it's time to grow. I never get no burn, but by you did come my way. I'm gonna get my turn when the night turns to day. If it's one thing I learned, you never change your ways. You don't show me that you will hold me. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Come what may, however they gon' try me. Sun or rain, can't take the joy inside me. I got faith, call me to up on the sea. I will not blink, don't care what they think, as long as you walking beside me. I never get no burn, but by you did come my way. I'm gonna get my turn when the night turns to day. If it's one thing I learned, you never change your ways. You don't show me that you will hold me. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love. Cover me in the light of your spirit. Wash over me in the water of your love.
Let that go.
Lining my heart with the message. Forget all the stressing. Timing with you is so precious. You told me it's your time to reap all the blessings, but you don't the day I've been asking. Open the floodgates of heaven on me, on me. Surrender to your love, surrender to my love, surrender to all that we are. Take my hand in your hand and I'll follow your plan. Acceptance by the shore. You found me. You found me. see my reflection, yeah, yeah. Matter the hour you listen, I finally feel a connection, yeah, yeah. I trust in you, I can't ignore it. You are the air I breathe. Surrender to your love, surrender to my love, surrender to all that we are. Take my hand in your hand and I'll follow your plan. Acceptance by the shore. You found me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You found me. Ooh, ooh. You found me.
Yes, 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 yes. We are tuned in with the tunes of KrisIrie. Yes, yes, KrisIrie on the airwaves. And I have an audience who really love what she has been doing and really love her productions as well. I had an opportunity to speak to her off here in terms of, just a little bit more about the music itself, but for others as well who did not get enough of KrisIrie, please do follow her across the social media platforms as well. We would really appreciate that. Of course, she's from Barbados. And this show itself, when we talk about, just the different things that the one-on-one music review produces or brings to you on a weekly basis. And I say weekly basis, I haven't been here for, over 2 months and stuff like that. But it's an awesome welcome as well. Just to know that there's over 25,000 persons live right now that are tuning in. I really appreciate that. And this show gives you an opportunity where it is that we sit down with artists, not only artists but producers and pioneers who carry the torch of the reggae's message, which is what? Unity, resistance, and the power of good vibration. And so when persons come on this show, this is what it is. The aura they bring and the aura that they receive has to do with the essence of reggae's message, that good vibration. Again, from the streets of Trench Town to the stages worldwide, reggae has never been just about music. It's a movement. It's a movement. So when it's a movement so much that I think that I have hit so much countries. I was going, like counting the various artists from various countries that have been on this show. I am into my 6th year. So, of course, it is that we have artists from you just name it. You just name it. Places where persons have been not even ever heard of before. This show introduced them and says, yes, this is how huge reggae is. So when I tell you that it's the number one genre, believe me, I'm not playing. Yeah. So whether you have listened to this show today for the first time, have listened over the years, and if you're here for the roots, the rhythms, or the revolution itself, you found your frequency. Welcome as well. Welcome as it is that we prepare to exit today's show as well. But before I go, a reminder that reggae is more than a genre. It's a cultural export that has reshaped the global music industry from the ground up throughout the years as well. I am happy, to see the various countries from Zimbabwe representing just what it is that reggae does for the industry itself. And Barbados, the big voice as well, known for the land of calypso and soca. But reggae is very much carved into that vital space in its cultural identity. And representing today, KrisIrie represented more than ever as well. When we talk about artists from Barbados who have shaped the culture, such as John King and Tony Mighty, Gabby Carter, and of course, let's not forget about Red Plastic Bag, incorporating reggae cadences and the consciousness behind their work as well. One-on-one music review, as I said, we do not, and I've heard it, so I'm just repeating what the listeners have been saying. do not disappoint as well. Reggae's importance lies within Barbados as well, as one of those Caribbean nations that have participated in the global black musical movements without losing their distinct identity. So, with that in mind, I thank you for coming through, KrisIrie, and representing. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you, KrisIrie. This is one of our tracks that will take us out as well. I will be playing as well um, the um, the album. Two tracks from the album that was recently released that has Guspy Warrior and Rascalin. To expect those as well on my outro. Do not go anywhere. We have a few minutes that we still can vibe. So stay with me. This is KrisIrie in my heart. Reminder, look her up on social media and follow her. Tell her what your thoughts are in terms of this interview and her tracks.
I see you wearing the fear on your shoulder. I see you miss everything fine, yeah, I know her. I see you suffering, your heart's about to drown, cause you convinced yourself that's it, no matter if you cry. Your face, I say you're sweet, and you still wear your crown, but when you're looking at the mirror, you still tell yourself a lie. Head and pillow, a fuss and a fighting, the push and the pull, Lord, I'm tired. Your wings gone and your hands tied, but you find a way to carry on. If I hold it in my heart, then I'ma be the victim. Now it's time for us to part, so I can find my liberation. I need my soul set free, so I forgive you for the mistakes that caused me pain. If I hold it in my heart, then I'ma be the victim. And I don't wanna be the victim. I see you finding the wings that once made you fly. And I see you drink from the water that gives you life. See all the weight of the pain that you carry, it start to find a home in your body. It don't define you, you're not ordinary. You have to let it go, let it go, let it go. Cause I see you suffering, your heart's about to drown, cause you convinced yourself that's it, no matter if you cry. Your face, I say you're sweet, and you still wear your crown, but when you're looking at the mirror, you still tell yourself a lie. Head and pillow, a fuss and a fighting, the push and the pull, Lord, I'm tired. I just wanna fly, so I find a way to carry on. If I hold it in my heart, then I'ma be the victim. Now it's time for us to fight, so I can have my liberation. I need my soul.
Do it. Once stay up the hustle that is the president. But am I? Alright. Nasunganja makanda ndopata mutu. Inzira yechiketo yetukwiza makumu. Jagat gogo zaino vurirai madon. Deep in energy gears, no up in the mongo. Doda kwenda torata wango. Doda kwenda tinoruma. 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 Doda kwenda torata wango. Doda kwenda tinoruma. 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 Saka famsa ishuk Kwalja chinguma chino pisa Kana shukura shika Chichazo kandabira Weka unozi zog marasta uyak sound my battery ever ready. Give me no load them proud, rubbing and dabbing never seen boreki. Yes, we rock it steady, and my battery ever ready. Tolata wango, doda kwenda tino Roma.
Fancy, do it.
19 again, 19 again.
Mr. President.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go again, 19 again. Choose spot. Don't move it up every morning. Don't fambira muri matima zote ni woni. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ndo chikachizi ya tari samoni. Tisara mumao kote kushandira muri. Ndino zinini pisa. Wasi wanaona domure megeta. Ene ndino vimbisa. Hakuna wanotatira nditito siva. Babengi na bakunza. Chiko ndati chiko. Chandogu tazirai. Chiko kana shiriko. Ingodi zivisai. Ina ndino sama kukupairudo. Ndo sama kukupairudo. Wani ndino sama kukupairudo. Ndo sama kukupairudo. If woman and if a woman want to come and take my life, then they have a reason, that is what I realize. The attention chete have another name I likes. This also it have a spread them my lies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Panic and loneliness, and they can over to my quita ways. And push their stressy, who cover on and face to face. Also deep is it, ava kukechese, ava kumechese. To my beat, kwa muspe. Nino zinini pisa. Wesi wanaona domure megeta. Ene ndino vimbisa. Hakuna wanotatira nditito siva. Babengi na bakunza. Chiko ndati chiko. Chandogu tazirai. Chiko kana shiriko. Ingodi zivisai. Ina ndino sama kukupairudo. Ndo sama kukupairudo.
Fancy, do it. Mr. President.
So, this is where I exit the show. I thank you guys for tapping in. Thanks for vibing with us. Once again, if you'd like to submit to the one-on-one music review show, we are always accepting submissions. Be considered. Kindly send a brief bio, 1 to 3 MP3, and your social media links or handles to globalmusicreport@gmail.com. And remember, it's 1 to 3 MP3. Trust and believe. I can know if you can sing after the first track. I don't need you sending me 60 tracks, okay? 1 to 3 MP3, that is. Well, our capital home is International Stars. But before I all the way vibe out, if today's conversation moved you, don't let the fire go out. Follow one-on-one music review show wherever you get your podcasts, and tell a friend to tell a friend and tell a friend who needs. You can always find aged episodes as well, where you can go in and you can vibe and listen to. And if you want to support the show, subscribe, leave a review, and check us out each and every week. Till next time, walk good. Stay conscious, and remember, the music don't stop when the mic cuts off. It lives in how you move through this world. Woo! Our capital home is International Stars. That's INTLSTARZ. Do check us out across the social media platforms. Okay? For a more intimate approach, I can be reached on my Instagram. I am Infinite Empress as well. Check out my Dr. Empress Rose G page and follow me. You can always send me a mail. I thank you for tapping in. Have yourselves a blessed rest of day. Give thanks.